Zelete, thank you for your love and support. I appreciate it all. A video has been circulating across the internet that every single African who cares about sovereignty and stability needs to watch very carefully. In this video, there is an opposition figure named Omar Kalibali speaking from abroad, lays out what he calls a roadmap to forcefully end our all-in-all Captain Ibrahim Traoré's government on August 4th. He stands there with sunglasses and a straight face, claiming that his movement will overthrow the leadership in Ouagadougou and establish a civilian transition. Now, let us stop reading the surface headlines and actually analyze what is happening here. Because this video is not just about Burkina Faso. It is a textbook example of how Africans are repeatedly manipulated into destroying their own progress. Look at the arguments Kalibali makes. He lists security failures, economic hardship, human rights allegations, and the treatment of religious figures like Imam Kindo. He accuses the government of causing national tragedy and promises that on August 4th, an organized, secretive plan will unfold to remove Captain Ibrahim Traoré. When you listen to speeches like this, it sounds like a hero calling for justice. But when you apply deep analysis, you see the exact same pattern that has just kept our continent backward for decades.
Chase betrayed and end this rogue regime. And drugged offenders, sick people who have taken the destiny of our people hostage. When this regime collapses on August 4th, a civil transition will be set up headed by a civilian personality. As in 2015, with institutions, council of strong civilian and military personalities sought and credible. Haha, we are waiting for you, eh? We are waiting for you with open arms. The long appointment. I will unroll for a civil transition in Burkina Faso. During this live, I will answer 4 questions. First, why on August 4th? What is the intended objective that organizes? Why the commando of the event is up to? Until kept confidential. I will ask you to tap massively. Share the video as many times as you can and from your different positions. First of all, let's start with why the course costs. The governance of Ibrahim, betrayed since his coming to power in September 2022, is a real national tragedy. A very deteriorated security situation with thousands of soldiers massacred, lack of reinforcement support, and air support then buried in LA Soviet as criminals without tribute or compassion for families. Yet they fell for the fatherland, and Ibrahim Traoré exhibits himself in public. He takes crazy baths with a mocking and cynical smile. Ibrahim himself said it. If the military falls, it is not serious. Yet it is the main justification for his coup in September 2022. Despite the reconquest of 114% announced by the lying power d'Ibrahim Traoré, the jihadist attacks remain multiple, daily and bloody. Large rural areas to the east in the Sahel, in the center, north in the north, in the of the Mungo are still out of control of the state and are eliminated. Forced displacement of population remain massive, with nearly 5,000 displaced in Côte d'Ivoire and 10,000 in Mali. More than 2 million people have fled their villages. According to several statistics, governance is among the deadliest since the beginning of the tourism, with more than 20,000 civilian deaths, abductions, disappearances, and humiliations. As CES supporters of Imam Kindo forced to pray on the scene of torture, filmed with provocative remarks of torture, and the disappearance of religious personalities like Imam Diallo, Bar, and kindo journalists as we look for where we, and therefore political like Old Abbas and Wejdono. Guillaume Vekame always in their hands and the let's go. Like the toboggan commander Ismail on a Sunday in broad daylight. Two of the large-scale community massacres. Like the 100 or so families Sidibé-Tononon in 2023, the hundreds of peoples of Solenzo in 2025, the Karma massacre in April 2023. The massacres reported in the villages of Nodin and Soro in 2023, piled up in hundreds in the torture cells. In Karpala and Waradamile. Without seeing the sun and even sick, according to our surveys and the newspaper Le Monde. The beatings. Humiliations like those of naked and tortured judges. Hands and feet crushed by a hammer fed. With toilet water like pigs smothered by buckets of water. Or with plastic socks hurt the body. With scissors, etc. It is horrible. The murders like in Sierra Leone remove the belly. On September 20th, 2023, who according to his own testimony before the military investigating judge in August 2024, the torturers demanded $2 billion to be released. It cannot have been able to provide this sum. After the banking round, he was again referred to justice, then tortured. All that is that I remember it. In 2020, respect for civil liberties, suspension or restrictions of some international media, arrest of journalists, opposing activists, and closure of media, dissolution of political parties on OST on. Lack of transparency in governance. No one knows how our looted gold is managed. By the family and the betrayed clan. No one knows where our billions go. Of contribution to the war effort since 2023. Diplomatic isolation and economic consequences. With childish decisions. Like the end of diplomatic relationship with France. And says serious consequences on students and businessmen. And will etc. The withdrawal of LACDAO with Mali and Niger without legitimate reason. And its share of economic and diplomatic consequences. Strengthening delinquent relations with Russian mercenaries. And its share of looting of our resources for the tyrant's safety alone. We must insist, on Karma in the Waiguia region in April 2023. With nearly 200 people from old, women, children, and babies. The crane was found perforated by weapons. It is unfair until this day. Of the populations divided into stateless persons and patriots of the desecrations of religions. Like in the show of the supporters of Guindo, praying to his beauty, the bus with religious insults of Kamits. Dear holidays, keep praying to me. Theization of insults and crude insults. With the example of Ibe himself at Mali, where he attacked the looks of those who criticize him. These supporters like Ibrahim Mega, and even foreigners follow the steps. Go check it out. On the page of Maiga. To see what he put on the Imam Kindo. Or Maimuna Kamara. Today to see what she said about President Ouattara, the same one who can be his own grandfather in. Makes economic orders. With wild bans on the export of tomatoes, for example. Sheep, the wild store closures and beheading of employees. With all CE that it created as evil. At CES, thousands of people feeding their families. With these activities, the objective is to very simple. Chase betrayed and end this rogue regime. And drugged offenders, Sick people who have taken the destiny of our people hostage. When this regime collapses on August 4th, a civil transition will be set up headed by a civilian personality. As in 2015, with institutions, council of strong civilian and military personalities sought and credible to establish security, justice, cohesion, a healthy democracy based on our values, which organizes, I am the of this action, not because I am a direct victim, but because I was educated and forged to defend the values, like justice, the truth and honesty. I did it before my father was kidnapped, and I will always do it, even after his release on. Movement does not belong to me. Is it appropriated by thousands of people, and I receive daily hundreds of messages of adherence and encouragement, even if I can't respond. At least to all. When it's good, it's good. Guys, today is August 2nd. The ultimatum of the stateless lasted only 2 days. Where are they? What is their position? Those who gave an ultimatum on August 4, 2026 de stabilize the power of the people, there they are. Where that, especially it is small bandits. Where is your position? Currently you are in Waga, or you are in which corridor? Haha, we are waiting for you, eh? We are waiting for you with open arm. Our onions are there. So check is there. We are waiting for you with open arms. If we wait for a gunshot at the level of here we go, even in a crossroads of the HS there, someone will die to leave his soul, walla. Especially it is 2 small babies there. Look at him there, like that he takes photo of Kendo to display on his. Notice, I still have it. Seems he likes our Kendo. He does not like it. It's because he there. They know that if he there, he is. Agree with you. It is necessary to know that you are in him the there error. Like that if he was part of our onions. Hein, they recognize the Burkinabés. They appear eBay. Automatically there. Remember that eBay has failed. Here are some people, if they are with you, you failed, you are not on the right track. So here it is. We say thank God even they are not with us. So that's why I said, go Burkinabe, be very, very careful if you posed in the communication or in any type of domain. And then the stateless are with you. You have to know that you are in their rule. It is necessary to withdraw directly. You should not even try to understand. They did it with Ganami, no? When Ganami was arrested, come and see the taste buds. They took the photos of Ganami for use as profile picture. I still have a Ganamia, but when Ganami came out, Ganami, the showed that he is a Burkinab, will never defend the interest of others at the expense of Burkina Faso. Ah, no to keep, but let me show that it is Burkible, eh? That is who he is. Burkible there is. We are waiting for you today, is the 2, eh? After tomorrow is the 4th, we will wait for our arms. Let's see, either there or they sleep there. Haha. They sleep there. Oh, at 4 o'clock. They are there at noon. They are there at 13 o'clock. They are there hours, at 15. They are there. Every moment they are. At the meal there we wait for you. Oh, you are here. Someone will die to leave his soul on the earth and say, haha. Jokes like that. Here are those who say they will drop the power of the Portuguese sovereign betrayed August 4th. We are waiting for you with open arms. Besides, even at what level you're expected, we will welcome you with open arms. Are you at what level? Tell us honestly, you are at what level? Family, look, they brought out T-shirt of keto to try to do the manipulation, to draw the followers of the keto. You think people are stupid? You think that the faithful of who are stupid to us? They are not stupid. Ask them all those who took pebbles against the authorities there. They find themselves where currently. You think they are stupid? They are not stupid. But you are expected at Burkina Faso. With open arms, tell us what level you are at. But we always warn you. There is no pity in it. There will be no pity in it, nor forgiveness. You will read it on Chinese calendar. Look at the Zozos like that. If we ask them, they are smart. To bring out t-shirt. To manipulate and attract Quito's followers who will get up and walk August 4. The Babylonian who will go out on August 4th. No, he will not believe. He won't even see it coming. Ha ha ha, we are just waiting for you. We are waiting for you. With open arms. We are August 2nd today, so we are waiting for you. What level you're at, tell us. We are in too much of a hurry. Ha ha ha, family. Music recommended at all levels, yes. Be vigilant and stay focused. On the 4th of August, he said, the person who will go out, he's not going to believe even in Burkina Faso. 99%? Out with the chocolate. Ibrahim betrayed you? Think you're handling who even? But we expect you not to stay at the edge of the lagoon. There do not. Don't stay in New York there to talk. We are just waiting for you. Come, we will welcome you with open arms. We are too nice. We are just waiting for you, come. You won't believe.
First, look at the choice of date. August 4th is not a random date in Burkina Faso. It is the anniversary of Thomas Sankare's 1983 revolution, the very moment Burkina Faso reclaimed its name and its dignity. By targeting August 4th, opposition groups attempt to hijack revolutionary history to justify destabilization. Second, look at how religion and public figures are weaponized. Coulibaly brings up religious grievances and popular imams. Why? Because in the information age, the easiest way to mobilize an angry mob against a national government is not through political logic. It is through emotional and religious triggers. When agitators tell people that their faith or their community leaders are being disrespected, reason disappears and blind fan loyalty takes over. And third, look at where this call to arms is coming from. Coulibaly himself acknowledges that he is speaking from Côte d'Ivoire. He sits comfortably in another man's country, calling on young people on the ground in Ouagadougou to take to the streets, face security forces, and create chaos. This is the core tragedy of African political history. Whenever a country begins to make bold, decisive moves towards true sovereignty, reclaiming national resources, building local military capacity, and cutting off foreign dependency, internal fault lines are immediately exploited. Foreign interests do not even need to intervene directly anymore. They just sit back and watch local political opportunists do the heavy lifting for them. Think about the sheer hypocrisy of calling for the overthrow of Captain Ibrahim Traoré in the name of liberation. If you destroy the state's security apparatus, who actually wins? Do the ordinary citizens win? Does the market trader win? Who actually benefits from this June 4th? But the youth in Burkina Faso are calling them to hurry up and come because we have just a day to enter into that 4th of August, which is a day of Thomas Sankare's revolutionary movement. They're telling them they are not scared of them. No matter how they try, they will never succeed. And they are so prepared to defend their land, their leaders, and their people. Their sovereignty is not for sale. And the time is now for you, the African, to rise up. Not only the people in Burkina, not only the people in Mali, but all of us across the continent and the globe have a responsibility to play. Bob Marley asks us, how long shall we watch our prophets take out and we still stand aloof? The time has come for people to understand that this is no longer the Stone Age era. When we go on social media, if we are not looking for religion, we are looking for where there's relationship, we are looking for where there is entertainment. How this is happening to this celebrity. You see, it's like the problem of the African is the mindset. And until we are able to wash away the mentality that is in us for all these years, it will be difficult for us to move forward as a people. And they capitalize on the weakness of our minds and work against the African. because they know that when they use religion, you will rise. And religion, as we say, has been a tool. The African can endure any other thing. But when it comes to religion, because of the 99 virgins, the goal they will be working on in heaven, they don't just want to play with it. So they'll go to any length to destroy their own selves in the name of that thing that which is promised only when they die. The time where we fall for people like this is over, where they use religion, where they use other stuff to trigger us against our leaders, is officially over. This is not the age of Muammar Gaddafi. This is a new era. And in this era, we understand things better, and we will continue to support our leaders and people who are leading us to freedom. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we'll make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world in Africa, West Africa, and in Burkina Faso.